No sleep till Piketon! No sleep till Piketon! Welcome in here to the home of the Piketon Red Streaks for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. First time in 3 million years.
That's a lot of years.
Like 3 million. There's a million, and then there's another million, and then there's one more million.
Just when you thought there couldn't be any more
last time they played,
millions.
there was a T-Rex in the student crowd.
Literally, they were playing basketball with T-Rexes. For the first time in 3 million years, Waverly is coming into the home of Piketon. Want to give a huge shout out to Ben Lauterbach getting us out here, letting us know how long it's been since Waverly's been here. Tony, what are you excited for in this game tonight?
To be honest with you, it's almost like a holiday game. We're a little bit after Christmas, almost to New Year's. These are some of the funnest games always. Even when I was young, you get to do some of these holiday tournaments or just holiday close games, and magic happens.
Magic does happen. Adam, what's something that you're kind of excited about?
I'm excited to see how hot this oven gets with both these teams on fire tonight, baby.
Now
Turning and burning.
We did get warmed up to a pretty good JV game there. Talk about that a little bit. Piketon was down, what, 10 at halftime?
I want to say it was like 16 to 26.
Yeah. Stormed back in the second half.
One dare say a red stormed back.
Red streak.
Yeah, it was close enough.
But so do you have to have a red storm to have a red streak?
Well, it's a lightning bolt.
No, it depends
so
on
yeah.
what kind of fart it is.
Fart. Yeah, too, because if there's the brown streak, but if it's a little too much, maybe a red streak.
Too much Chipotle
blood
and
with
things
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
that gets you down. But after that amazing intro there, talking about farts under basketball, I think it's going to be an exciting game. Now, Piketon, they're coming in here with only 2 wins compared to Waverly only having 2 losses. But these Piketon Red Streaks seem hungry. They've been trying to solidify themselves in the season. You know, they didn't come out of the gates as strong as they want to, but talking to these players, talking to these coaches, it seems like that they're ready for a battle here tonight, Tony.
100%. I mean, just like the football team, you see a lot of grinders, man. Like, and sometimes that takes a little bit to start cooking, but that's why when you look at this game, you know, on paper, somebody might say Waverly might have an easy night.
Yeah.
I just really don't think that. I just really don't.
Now, Kyle Bradley, he comes in after leaving Huntington. It's his first year here in Waverly, trying to solidify himself in this, again, rivalry of the counties. Adam, you're kind of on the Waverly side tonight. What are you expecting to see out of him to try and beat these Red Streaks?
Honestly, I'm just looking for him to play a lot faster paced game.
Yeah.
Looking for him to get out, play their style of ball, and kind of just control this game from the start.
So here we are. Didn't get to have our Monday show, guys. So we thought we'd hop on the mics a little bit early. Got to get it out of us. You know, had a great Christmas. Had a season of giving. Got to go down to Tennessee. And want to give a huge shout out again to Tumbleweed, man. If you didn't get your free queso, don't worry, we will have another one. But, man, we got a lot of good donations. Tony, you were kind of the hand in there with Tumbleweed. Kind of talk to people about Tumbleweed helping us out with those donations.
I think the coolest thing about it is it's always nerve-wracking for people like us. You know, we don't care about money, and we really don't ask for much in our lives regularly. So when you go out and you're talking to people, it's kind of hard when they don't give you the response you want. But when I went to Tumbleweed and talked to them about setting up a box, they were right on it. And what we're talking about is down in Montgomery and I believe it's Clarksville County down there in Tennessee. They were ravaged by a tornado right near Christmas, houses destroyed. I mean, anything we asked for, we got and more.
Also,
a huge shout out to Tumbleweed as well, because they, instead of just saying like, hey, go ahead and set up a box, they said, hey, we'll do one better, and we'll give free queso to anybody that brings stuff in, and that's exactly what they did, and we got a load from them.
And not to leave anybody out, Payne Valley, huge turnout for them as well as Unioda. So
Westfall also did a lot to set up a box.
Shout out to
Unioda.
Step on that, man. He really helped out a lot on that.
What-
And then Unioda,
jumped
the
in.
Unioda Adidas
Jumped
game.
in.
Unioda Adidas game. Unioda made this the coolest box ever that I was definitely going to keep until I gave it to him. They're like, man, this box is really cool. I'm like, you can have it. I really want it, but you can have it.
It was nice because not only did they make a box, but it was half filled by the time we got there.
Yeah, and then
you know what I mean?
and it was completely filled by the time we left.
Oh, yeah.
So again, if you donated, thank you. If you wanted to donate and you realized,
We're shooting
why
for
did you try to do this for 1 week, you idiot? We will have a lot more time next time.
We
whenever
hope to do it for something that's not like a natural disaster, kind of sparking regular out of nowhere. But here in the spring and things like that, we definitely are setting up a big Easter drive this year. So kind of keep that in mind. And even if it's clothes that you might be giving into Goodwill and things like that, just maybe hold them back in a closet for us because we really plan on to do some big things here for charity in the spring.
Now, as you guys know, the Ohio State game will be on after the game tonight, so this, I think, is a good time to give a shout-out to our sponsors tonight.
I got Missouri plus 5.5 tonight.
Tony?
Bringing home the Cotton Bowl dub.
Tony?
I just think it was really nice of them to know that the Ride the Wave show was going to be here tonight, so they actually moved the game forward because they know how important we are.
Ride the Wave is going to be at Piketon?
All that being said,
We got to move it up, fellas. We got to move it up.
Go Bucks.
So, if you're watching this amazing broadcast and you're like, oh, man, kind of hungry after laughing so hard at these idiots calling this game, go down to old Richie's Barbecue, get you something called Home of the Pit Boss, and get filled up. So, right after the game, they're going to have the Ohio State-Missouri game. Make sure to don't forget $2 fireball shots. Whoa.
They are lucky.
So make sure you're stopping by there, and we will have the only person to
One
win
and only. Broke the
our
mold with this guy.
half-court shot contest. Ben Lauterbach will be here at halftime. Now, Richie, they're doing something really, really cool. They got, dude, dope chain, and I mean a dope chain for Assist Leader of the Week in the SBC, boy or girl. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't heard about it, make sure you're sticking around for halftime, and you'll hear a lot more about it from the source himself. Guys, I think it's amazing.
I love the assist.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people focus on the points and stuff like that. If to get an assist, you got to score too. So
Exactly.
I love these uniforms that Piketon's wearing. I mean, every time we come here, they're showing out in the National Guard uniforms.
It kind of
Amazing.
gives like an Ohio Bobcats feel where it says Ohio on the front.
Yeah, I know. And then the invisible sides, like they
Yeah.
got the invisible line on the side of it.
It's just a white front and a white back. Now, we would give a shout out to the student section, but they don't have one. It's completely empty over there. You see it?
nah, they got a little block.
I mean,
They got a couple
you can't-
pants in the top part of it.
Yeah, the bottom part, though, is complete. Oh, wait. I see some heads floating around down there.
Maybe one or two.
Oh, they're wearing camo. Oh.
that's it.
Hard to see, man. Hard to see there.
The one thing I will say, as Americans, we do not want war. But if other countries do want war, okay, someone else will be raising your sons and daughters. Okay, so don't mess with America. You heard it here first. When
America!
When the national anthem plays, I might just cry. You think I'm kidding.
America.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty, so guys, we got 6 minutes to kill. I thought it'd be a good time to do a little Would You Rather before the game. What do you say?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'd rather not do anything else, Clay.
Good save there. Alrighty, so first up, would you rather? Would you rather be able to breathe underwater for 30 minutes, or would you rather be able to breathe in outer space for 30 minutes?
I'll do water just because we're a little far from space right now.
Now, well, that's my
Okay.
thing. So
It's like the water I could use. We'll get to Mars here.
Well,
Elon
if
will
you
get
go
us there in like a
underwater,
couple
you
years.
get eaten by like the biggest fish of all time.
Nah, it's kind of more of just now I know I won't drown.
Yeah, my
So
thing
like
is
I
like
can kind of
true.
be
When
out
you
there
get-
and just
you
like
kinda be
enjoy
like a
the
wasp.
ocean. Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried to drown a wasp or a bee?
No.
Exactly, because it's impossible. They literally don't die.
Personally,
Yeah,
I'm
hashtag
picking-
save the bees.
I'm picking water as well because as soon as you go out to space, as soon as you breathe, you're going to die because it's going to freeze you.
What are you doing for 30 minutes? You're gonna find something out there?
What, in space?
Yeah. You're gonna run out
No.
30 minutes and be like, shit, I'm
Take
still
a
screwed.
selfie of you in space with nothing on. Flex. Now,
But you're going to be frozen solid because it's cold.
And I don't have enough money
So?
to get there.
You're going to die. You're not going to die from
but
not being able
if
to
you
breathe.
can
You're going
breathe
to die
in
from being
space, I
cold.
feel like NASA would pay you.
Oh, that's true too.
You
There's
know?
only 30 minutes now. How much?
What's the NASA of water?
The NASA of water, the Navy.
Yeah, they ain't paying you. I mean, yes, they are. They paid me a lot, guys. A lot. All right, next one. Now, this one I feel like is a pretty popular Would You Rather. We haven't done it yet, so might as well do it now. Would you rather have to fight a gorilla to death or fight a monkey every time you got in your car?
Again, I got to ask.
You have weapons with the gorilla.
If I kill the
You have a
gorilla
sword.
miraculously,
You have a sword with the gorilla.
Okay.
Not a knife, a sword. The
Now,
monkeys are bare hands.
and now the monk, is that like you said every time I get in the car?
Oh, wait, no. I said it wrong. Would you rather fight, I think it's, would you rather fight a chicken once a month or a monkey every time you got in your car?
I got a would you rather. One, I'll take the gorilla because I'm not going to deal with a monkey every day. You might lose eventually, so what do you buy yourself a week? Just get it over with. But would you rather go to Waverly or Piketon High School?
Okay, so let's break this down. Colors I like. black. They got them both here. They got them both. They got them both. Okay. Waverly has the orange. Has the orange. Not the biggest fan of red, but red foods are kind of my favorite. I just, like cherries and strawberries. I like those. I feel like, I do like oranges. Huh.
Here's what I'll say. I'm going to go with Piketon. 1, I like underdogs. 2, black and orange. You can do a lot with. I don't know if they do it well enough for me. And then the gray and the silver, they do a ton with some hard colors. It's not easy to mess with that. When I'm peeing in that bathroom, I felt pretty good about myself.
And black and orange, I feel like everybody's black and orange.
It's kind of like, what do you want to be, a bumblebee, but you're just outspoken?
I feel like everybody's black and red, too. I think I'm going to have to go with Piketon just because the SBC is the best conference in the world.
And that is the absolute truth.
Adam, what about you?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm dropping out.
All right, I got a better would you rather. Would you rather have to eat a Cozy burger or a Taylor burger for the rest of your life?
Is this?
I've never had a Cozy or a Taylor burger.
So this isn't even fair, because if you want to break down real food here,
let's break it down.
We know that there's no way that you can compete with a Shelly dog. But Taylor's can compete in the burger side. That flat top that they've had on that grill is over 45 years old. The dude literally tells them, hey, don't fix my grill and give me a new one. The flat top stays the same. You can change the heating element. I don't care if it costs me twice as much. That flat top has had more seasoning on it than I don't even know what. So I'll go with the burger for Taylor's, but the Cozy has more options.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. You go there, you get the Bushwhacker at Taylor's, you're happy.
Hey, you get grilled tenderloin?
That freaking dude, the Shelly dog. I'm sitting there. Go golf 9 to 18 holes and tell me the Shelly dog is the best thing in your life.
Well,
when
if
you're
I
done.
golf 9 to 18 holes, I'll be gone for about 2 days. Because I'm going to have to go with a Cozy burger for one reason and one reason only. That Cozy sauce, man.
It is. That's the truth.
God, is it good?
That's the thing is that.
But here's the real answer. Go to the Cozy and get a freaking grilled pork chop instead, because good God, are they
That's
good.
what I mean. It's like you sit there, you talk about Taylor's. I'm not talking about anything else from there, but I got 3-4 different things I'm talking about the Cozy
Taylor's,
with.
you can get fries. They are undefeated for that. You don't have fryer at the Cozy.
Yeah, but I think that opens up other options.
Alrighty, so we have officially killed 6 minutes with absolute nonstop blabber about absolutely nothing.
We only killed 5 minutes. We got 1:30 left.
Well, I was going to say there's one more topic for us to talk about. Now, it is the holiday season. It is the season of giving. And guys, I feel like there's one story that we have to say as we're starting here. Did you guys hear about good old Mason Young? Mason Young is a 2-year-old boy who had to have open heart surgery, had to go all the way to Pittsburgh. Now, before the story comes to an end, I want to let you know everything went swimmingly. He is A-okay. But all he wanted was to go to a hockey game. He wanted to see the Columbus Blue Jackets. So someone in Pittsburgh decided to buy him tickets. And not only did he get to see the Columbus Blue Jackets, but Captain Boone Jenner himself gave him a stick, an actual hockey stick from him himself.
The thing with that is, 1, anybody that watches the Blue Jackets knows Boone. He's the man, and he's like that. 2, you got to look at the kid's face.
Yeah.
Like that. It's one of those things sometimes you
got to get the kid and his family on the show. As we take a break for the national anthem.
That is a freaking pump-up song.
Alrighty, and we are back with the national anthem. So to finish out what we were talking about right before that, if you know or are related to anybody of Mason Young and his family, reach out to him. We would definitely love to have him and the family coming on the show and talk about that great experience. Now, to the main event, Waverly versus Piketon. Now, again, Waverly looking to come in and get back on track here. They've had a tough go of it. Now, I just had it right here. There we go. Started out the year against Western, double overtime loss, 84-83. Then had to turn around the next day and play Eastern with a tough loss. Then they play the running and gunning Adena Warriors. 1 point loss again, 54-53, to turn around and beat one of their most hated rivals, the Lucasville Valley Indians, 63-51. Lost their second SVC game to Zane Trace, 33-47, to turn around on Tuesday and beat Paint Valley 61-54. Waverly, their season has been a little bit different. They started out the season with a 51-48 win in overtime over Southeastern, and they just went on and won their next two, 55-41 against Amanda Clear Creek, and beat Eastern 63-52, and most recently beat Northwestern 60-50. Guys, it's officially time for the pick-em. Adam, who are you picking, Waverly or Piketon, and why?
I'm rocking with Waverly. I think they're just going to be a little bit better of a squad. They got momentum on their side. I think they're just going to get it done tonight. I think, like I said, they're playing their style of ball. I think they're going to get it done.
Tony?
I'm going with the Red Streaks.
Go with the Red
I see a little banquet belly over there for Waverly. They might have had a nice season last year. It might have been great green pastures for them. But I'll tell you what, I think Krampus is coming along to deliver a nice W for Piketon this game.
I think I'm going to piggyback on you. I think I'm going to go with Piketon just because I think that that Pay Valley game was a get-right game for them. I think they're finally back on track, and I feel like the culture is why Piketon's going to win tonight. And here,
you just didn't want Tony to feel bad for being wrong alone, so you just went ahead and piggybacked off him. I got you. No, it's okay.
I told you on the way here, I was thinking Piketon. All the lights went out.
The lights are dimming down. It's about to get real.
It's about to go down. Flacco and find out. Flack around and find out. Fixed it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
I'm loving this. Waverly comes out and has a bigger gentleman at the end of the line. Piketon seems to come through with somebody with a little more enthusiasm. The handshakes are on point. He's getting lifted like it's the Dirty Dancing movie. I don't know, man. Piketon came to play.
And there's like 4 floating heads there at the end, too.
What was... He knows what to do. He understood the assignment. What a walk-in. Piketon's ready to go.
Now, for Piketon, watch out for Brent McGuire, man. He can really go off. He can really change the game for them. But you got to also watch out for Luke Golian as well, man. Football star, trying to make it big right now. Don't forget number 34 down there, Garrett Legg, throwing him down in the warm-ups. And here we go. Waverly's going to win the tip. Braylon Simmons throws a pass on it over to Tyler.
They've got a player, Big Bo, down there, number 50. I think he's going to be pretty pivotal this game. He's got good size, but I've been watching him knock down threes during warm-ups as well.
Now, it looks like Piketon coming out in a 1-3-1. That is very traditional of them. Tries to slow down the offense, making them have to pass first instead of just react. You got what's corners here. 3, no good. Rebound. But number 32.
Nice pass.
Declan Davis with a nice rebound sends it out to number 34, Garrett Legg.
As Simmons brings the ball up the court here for Waverly. Now, Davis for Piketon, man, is he a baller. He can really change the game for anybody. He can dribble, drive, and create his own shot, but he knows how to dish as well. As the corner 3, no good there from Stithler. Davis bringing the ball up the court.
Over to McGuire, back to leg.
It looks like Waverly comes out in the 1-3-1 of their own. Oh no, looks man.
McGuire
man.
for two, bang!
McGuire puts it in.
First points of the night here by Piketon. Well, just for the game in general, McGuire, the senior.
Three is good. That's number 13. Oh, can't get trapped in that corner. Davis wide open. It's going to be a pass out of bounds, though.
He went to make the quick pass. He just wasn't where he thought he was. He had moved down in the corner a little bit. Obviously get the wide open shot, but.
Now, if we get some of these Piketon names wrong with these numbers, it's because they're wearing different jerseys than they normally are. So maybe not all their numbers are correct.
With the National Guard jerseys, they did have to switch it up a little bit tonight. Foot on the line, Piketon ball.
All right, so here we go.
Now, number 32, Declan Davis down here, before the game looked locked in. Music playing, nothing phasing him.
Number 12, I believe, is Shanks, maybe? Trevin Shanks, but I'm not 100% sure. Just the closest jersey number.
Bo Henry.
Oh, no good rebound there by number.
Oh, big
Let's see
steal.
whatever that was. I'm sorry, guys.
What a hustle play to get
I'll
out there.
tell
Get
you
that
what,
ball,
he said,
man.
ref, I'll do my best Lamar Jackson impression, but won't go down.
It looks like Waverly's in a 2-1-2 here. Don't see that played a lot in the half-court set.
It looks like they're just really trying to anchor down the middle.
Yeah.
there.
It's that, and I wonder if they're trying to be able to be smart about number 50 being able to shoot threes.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make sure that he's not killing them down low.
Well, I kind of think Tony's right here where he says, you know, he's trying to also counteract the fact that he can pop out and shoot threes by having it to where guards can rotate off of him.
Good defensive stand here by Waverly. Piketon just trying to get something working here.
Shout out to Piketon for not taking any ill-advised shots, you know, just continuously running through their offensive set. Ooh, and just making an errant mistake there.
I think he should have just came up and.
I think so too. If you're going to beat Waverly, somebody that can put the bucket in the ball, you're going to have to take those open shots. And I think he had a little time there.
Yeah, maybe just get a little floater there instead of trying to force the pass there to the teammate.
You just don't want to see like the Adina Unyota game where a team takes a little bit too much time to start clicking.
All right, so here we go. Again, that 1-3-1 that's been absolutely suffocating for Piketon for years. Shot missed.
Guard rebounds are the best.
They really are, man. Davis to McGuire. McGuire skip pass to Leg. Leg back to Davis. You got to watch leaving Brent McGuire with that much space in the corner. He can really pull it up or drive, kick out, three. It's good.
Way to answer.
Big three there.
Oh, what a pass and what a finish.
Great concentration there to finish with people in your face.
McGuire pulls up, misses.
Big rebound.
Oh,
Thought it was going to be a big
I
rebound
like
there
that
by
shot,
Henry.
though.
Yeah.
That might be the windows that you have to shoot in this game.
Davis gets his hand in there.
It looked like a little bit early of a jump ball there. It looked like Waverly came around with it right there at the last second.
I almost felt like it was a kick. It was kicked 2 or 3 times.
That too.
Alrighty, so with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, it has been one close battle here for the Battle of Pike County.
A lot of defense, 5-5 here. Kind of low scoring in the first quarter. We're hearing this Waverly defense get loud here. So we got a lot of people calling out ball. That's one thing I absolutely love seeing from the defense is just them talking a lot, being really loud.
You can't be silenced on defense. That's how you get lost. What a pass.
Great pass by Brett McGuire. Bo Henry with the finish.
Henry with the layup. Big boy
Bonos.
got strong down out there.
Bonos.
Declan Davis with the tip.
Pull up. Just missed.
Davis is just a hustling machine here.
That
trying
was
to tell you
off
guys,
Waverly. Yes,
Davis
sir.
is all over the
I'm
place.
telling you, man. They were playing the AC/DC, and he was looked like he was deaf. So zoned in.
Bo to McGuire. McGuire, nice spin move. Going up.
Give and
Looks
go.
like it's gonna be a travel here. I couldn't really see his feet because there's a player in front of me, so I can't really say one way or another.
It looked like his pivot foot slid a little bit.
Yes, I couldn't really tell one way or another.
I love the give and go. When you have hard defense, simple things will get it done.
Just
So
so
he's
no.
trapped out there.
See, this is what this 1-3-1 does to you. You aren't just playing basketball. You aren't just catching and reacting. You're catching and you're thinking. And the worst thing you can do on a basketball court is stop and think.
I'm wondering why
need to react.
none of them dribbled.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're getting the ball, they're reacting on defense, and then you're trying to pass through that defense. There was 3 passes there where they still had a dribble.
You're trying to pick between, am I trying to attack this with the pass or to the dribble? And through all of that thinking, you're just dead.
It's the time they need
Davis,
to shift.
catch and shoot. Just
I am
misses.
straight on with this backboard. That was almost a Kobe 3 right there,
Yes.
bud.
The quickness to turn and shoot and fire it off, man.
Keep taking them. That's the one thing that I'll say.
And look, they have their arms extended. It's hard. When your arms are extended,
Who is
It's
number 10?
Davis
Looks like we got
with the
Davis
rebound.
gotten a little bit of a push off there from Davis.
At halftime, I got to go get the updated rosters.
We apologize. With the National Guard jerseys, they switched the numbers up a little bit on us. Number 10 there in the middle is shifting like nobody's business.
So
this guy knows parallel lines.
Something that you hear a lot is get your hands up. That's not true. You want to get your hands out and wide. You want to take up space and make it hard for the passing lanes. As it looks like Piketon switches back to a man-to-man here. They must do that for the out-of-bounds plays, which is smart. I mean, in a 1-3-1, you leave the bottom completely exposed. Oh, what a back cut.
Good defense by Piketon, not giving any inches.
That's something that's been nice to watch is, yeah, they play that 1-3-1 a lot, but when you go into man, they can sit down and guard you still.
Something I really like about their 1-3-1 is it looks like it's kind of like a mix between a 1-3-1 and a 2-1-2.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the way they're saying it is you just got somebody locking down the paint there.
I want to know who 10 is. I am sorry, Youngblood, but you are putting on a clinic out there.
Oh,
on
the
defense.
big travel call. As the student section is letting them know, you in fact are not allowed to do that.
For D.
McGuire.
Ooh, just misses there. Maybe you wanted him to take a dribble step in, but still a relatively good look from D.
And at the end of one, Piketon comes out on top, 7-5, as Kyle Bradley does not seem like a happy camper. He left the SVC so he could stop losing to Piketon. Here we are, first quarter, same old song and dance.
It really, really is. Honestly, the Piketon coach coming out, and he's telling Bo Henry, it's looking like he's giving a mouthful in a good way. I think he's telling him, this is your game. I don't think anybody can match him right now. He's having his way. Don't worry about passing all the time. You go up there, get a couple fouls, and some easy buckets.
Sometimes people see a coach yelling at a kid thinking like, why are you coaching? Sometimes your kid needs to be coached hard. It's out of love.
And it's
out of
coached up
respect.
hard.
Yes.
It's literally like, look, dude, you can do it. Get out there and
Come on,
show him, bud.
I'm not yelling at you because you suck. I'm yelling at you because I've literally seen you 10 times better than this. What's your deal?
And I think it is. He's moving he's playing a great game. He deserved to take a shot.
Coach Shear always told me, I'm never mad at you as a person. I'm just mad at you as a basketball player. I'm like, that's probably why you're mad at me all the time, Coach.
Brett McGuire, another two-sport athlete as well. What a great
Dude,
football
it's not
player.
spoken enough. especially in the SVC, about two-sport athletes because, okay, you just start with football, you're a two-sport athlete. You're officially a two-sport and two-position player. He's not just being a wide receiver, he's being a cornerback. Then he's coming to basketball. He's not just the offensive stud. They're asking him to do it on the defensive end. I'm sure in baseball he's probably is the pitcher while also playing in the field.
In the 1-3-1, if I'm not mistaken, he's the top guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually one of your
The most important
guys.
spot.
50 with the active hands. Bo Henry, Declan Davis.
Oh, that's a
charge. Beautiful charge.
Yep.
Beautiful charge by number 1.
Definitely didn't forget to stop the clock. It's definitely perfect.
That's going to be either Jones or Carroll. Number 1, Max Prep does not have a great roster either. They got
Sorry, that was
ones.
Carroll, and man, that kid is a workhorse for these Tigers. Carroll with the ball, driving it in, passes it out.
Looks like Waverly spacing's getting a little messed up here.
Who is number 10 on Piketon? He is a defensive mastermind. He's out there commanding the troops, putting them in the right place to be, man.
McGuire to leg to the mysterious hard worker.
The Minister of Defense.
The Minister of Defense. The Minister of Defense to leg down to Bo nose. Bo to leg shoots it. Oh,
In and
just
out.
misses. What a defensive battle we have going on here.
It really is. Like, I can't say. You might look at the score and think the game's not great, but, man, watch these kids work.
The mysterious defender. See, they don't even want to dribble the ball around him. Brent McGuire with the rebound. Bringing the ball up the floor to the mysterious defender. No!
The Minister of Defense!
Oh, my God!
Not only will I pick your pocket, I'll give it to the poor, but he's like a Robin Hood out here. I'm obsessed.
This is...
As Bo picks up the foul here.
My goodness!
I'm telling you, we have a perfect view from the side of the backboard. These kids are shooting corner threes.
I didn't know Leonard Byrne had a kid, but he's here tonight.
They couldn't be any more in the corner unless they were a 2-year-old in trouble.
I think he's actually wearing sunglasses because he said the sun never sets on a
My
bad.
future's so bright, I need to put these shades on. Waverly answers for 3, but no, and the mysterious defender with the rebound.
Oh, behind the back, shaking and baking.
If they took Larry Bird, Allen Iverson, and the greatest defender of all time put into one player, it is this man right here.
I like that he's a mystery, man. He's the Minister of Defense, the Prime Minister, whatever you want to call him. He's dogging out here.
Like
Bo Henry.
Henry to
Sneaking
McGuire.
in for
McGuire
offensive rebound.
misses. And that's going to be a foul on Henry.
It's not your fault. You're bigger than him, bud.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that call, Clay, personally.
Yeah. I think you let the boys be dudes and let the game keep going.
If I'm Piketon, I do the exact same thing.
Yep.
They're playing some great ball. It's not dropping for them right now, but you can't get away from it. Their movement, they're getting way better shots than Waverly right now as well.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is Piketon shots, they're just not falling. I think that it's really the defensive side, the defensive effort's really coming from Piketon. But Waverly, they're not playing awful defense. It's just Piketon's not.
And that's going to be an offensive charge right there on Waverly. Pushed off a little too much to create separation. Whenever you extend those arms fully, foul every time.
Unless you're Michael Jordan, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Shout Utah.
Young basketball players, if you're watching this game right now, you need to understand. Piketon is up right now, and their offense is going good because of how well their defense is. They're creating offense with their defense, whether if it's not solely off of turnovers.
Not to mention they're wearing.
As Lake gets a big body rebound.
They're wearing these Waverly players down on the defensive side by going at them so hard defensively that when it's their turn to play defense, they just
Some of those Waverly possessions are 25 seconds, 30 seconds long before they're even getting into their set.
What you're seeing is Waverly's rushing to get to a shot where Piketon, whenever they come down, they're sitting, they're waiting, they're taking what the defense is giving and being patient.
What I've noticed about Piketon a lot is that everybody can dribble. You know what I mean? When you have the ability to pass to anyone and not worry about a press or a defense or anything like that, it seems like everybody on that Piketon side can.
Something I'm really impressed with is how well they're running through their offensive sets. You know, and it's not just one offensive set down. You know, they're running through a couple of different sets, looking for that best shot, being really, really patient with it.
All right, Waverly bringing the ball to the court. Again, want to give a shout out to Richie's. They are our player of the game sponsor. Out of bounds there, Waverly piked the ball. Make sure you stick around at halftime for the only half-court shot winner so far. Ben Lauterbach will be here to talk about Richie's assist of the week player and more during our half-court shot giveaway again. Piketon trying to keep the ball rolling here. Again, being nice, methodical, with the offense, just being patient. That's what you need.
With Bo out, they got a smaller lineup. It's a lot more difficult to move around when you got to move around the perimeter.
I don't think, though, they miss a whole lot with Brent down there because he's tall.
He's athletic.
He is, but you need him to score,
Davis,
too.
what a rebounded
Offensive putback.
And that's going to be a timeout for Waverly. Their first of the game. Kyle Bradley has seen enough. So, after the mysterious defender comes out and just drops buckets and defense on the heads of Waverly, Piketon finds himself in a 14-5 lead here with 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Adam, what are your takeaways so far of the game?
Honestly, with the way that this Piketon facility just came alive, when the nameless wonder, the defensive prowess, the prime minister of defense, when he hit that three, the way this Piketon community just rallied around him, it reminds me a lot of Louisville going off for like a Ryan McMahon.
Yeah.
You know, just a guy that's going to come out, play hard on the defensive side, maybe hit 1 or 2 threes for you, and just be an impact the entire time he's on the floor.
All righty, so here we go out of the timeout. Let's see if Kyle Bradley has sparked a little fire in Waverly. I mean, this is a high-scoring offense. They've been held to 5 points in this first half.
Again, is it banquet belly? Did they not focus during the break? What did they do before break? What did Coach give them for an assignment in their homework?
How many cheese and potatoes did y'all eat for Christmas? Jeez Louise.
They obviously weren't listening to the pregame music, I'll tell you that much.
All right, so Piketon, they're back in that 1-3-1, causing Waverly tons of problems. That's what, that's going to be a kick. Piketon's getting the passes they want, though. They're not direct passes. They're high, loopy passes, giving you time to recover and get in the position that you need to be in for your defense.
Because it's only a matter of time before somebody makes a mistake.
Oh!
Brett McGuire looking like he's going up for a pick on that
I know.
one.
I thought he was going to steal it and throw it down and dunk it down.
Didn't get the steal there, but still forced a turnover later. Great defensive possession there.
Man, we talk about Westfall's defense, but this Piketon defense is something else. Oh, and as now, Waverly's getting the "we can't hear you" chance from Piketon.
And I'll be honest, Clay, I didn't know their student section was directly below us.
Yep.
Awfully quiet over here.
All right, Piketon. We'll see what they can do. They still have Bo Henry out in foul trouble. The leg trying to get down to McGuire is going to be a foul.
I like that call. You know, it seems a little ticky-tacky, but when somebody's able to start moving their feet before the ball even comes and you have to set and you ain't ready,
It really just
It's
looked
on
like
you, bud.
McGuire just had such great position that there was nothing that anybody else could do but foul.
well, sometimes when you move, if you move before you receive the pass, it almost gives you that extra 6 inches. You know what I mean?
All right, leg. Try to make something.
That one didn't look like it would be a no call. It looks like you call a foul on that one.
Sometimes I feel it's really hard to block a ball when someone's not bringing the ball across from their body.
I love the breakdown. That
I
one.
mean, that's the only way I can
Yeah.
see it.
God!
Brett McGuire said, tip drill, let's do it.
Waverly-
Off an
It was
inbounds
clearly a foul. I
pass.
didn't know what else to say.
Waverly still
Can't give
unable to
themselves
get
a
the ball in the
hole.
bucket right now.
Ooh, got away with the carry there. Leg with the ball.
It was more of a Sam
McGuire.
Cassell carry. It's fine.
Sam Cassell carries the ball almost every time he does.
For three.
When
We got a 14-point ball game with just under 3 minutes left in the half.
give this kid a freaking Hanes sponsorship. That was pure cotton.
My God.
That was nice. That when you say nothing but net, like
Nothing
that
but
was
net.
it.
That was almost nothing but air because it didn't hit the net.
Golly.
All righty, so name the game for Piketon. Hit all your threes because, my goodness, they're absolutely lighting it up from downtown while also just, I mean, you guys are going to hear us talk about it all night. Absolute dogs on the defensive end.
What is this Waverly cheer? Do all of them do that?
I don't know.
Have I been missing freaking quadruple backflips all season? What the hell?
You have been. It's
Oh.
insane. I could never be a cheerleader because the gravity of my big-ass belly compared to doing flips just does not add up.
I do one flip, I'm going to land straight on my face.
Jeez
One
Louise,
time
well
I thought
done.
about doing a flip and I pulled a hamstring.
It's just fearless. That's my thing. It's about momentum and you
I'm
gotta
a
be
beat down,
fearless
broken
to do
shell
it,
of a
baby.
man.
Honestly, if I'm Waverly, if I'm the coach, I'm wanting to see the ball go in the bucket. I don't care what plays you have to get someone open to get an easy 2, a 3 if you want to, but you gotta get the
You
ball in the
can't
bucket.
win games if you don't score points.
You got to score more
Trent
points
Dilfer.
than the other team, and then you got to, score points while keeping the other team from scoring points as well.
That is how you win.
Yep. But no, they really got to get, just like Tony said, you got to see one go in the hoop. It's been way too
The
long
hard
since y'all
thing
scored.
about this 1-3-1, man, is it takes away a lot of your little quick hitters that does get you those little easy bunnies. Because it's like, well,
Find your best shooter and
Yeah.
shoot it.
And honestly,
It's like
with,
you gotta
with
trump
the
it. You
Prime
gotta.
Minister of Defense checking back in.
And Waverly still can't find the bottom of the net. McGuire with the rebound.
Minister of Defense.
Oh, I thought he was
Gets the
that.
assist. No.
Oh, I wanted that.
He said, buddy, I'm
He
hitting all
is
the rebounds,
everywhere.
too. You
Getting
see
it
how
out to
long he
leg.
held that box out?
Leg to getting it up. Now McGuire taking it to the rack. No, gets his own rebound. Stolen by Waverly. Only 2 minutes to go. Carroll getting a hold of the ball. And that's going to be foul McGuire.
He's got to be upset with that one with getting hacked on the other side of the court.
McGruber.
Do you need a distraction?
Oh, but I got one
Oh,
for you.
Dang.
Give me a piece of
Piketon's
celery.
got some tie-dyes. All right, I see you, Piketon.
Really? Because they're all in camo. I can barely see a one of
Cheerleader.
them.
Piketon. Tie-dye.
There's also one in camo, though.
Dude, Waverly, they need to hit a bucket here. This is a freebie. You got to hit this. Like you said, Tony, see the ball go in the
The
hole.
Piketon student section is having a
Well,
blast.
they are an absolute menace to society right now. God. Is he calling? I think he called a foul in the student section.
What
Oh,
was
looks
it?
like a lane violation here. Oh, no, a foul? No one knows what's going on.
I don't believe it's a foul because they got Brent's number up there, and he just has one. And that would have been his second. So I think you were right. I think it is just a lane violation, but I think it was on McGuire.
All right, now Waverly finally sees the ball go through the hole. Let's see if that can spark a rally for him.
And I'm wanting to say it was over. It was at least a 6-7 minute drought there.
And that's exactly what Waverly needed.
Get a little bit of momentum back on their side. See if they can't get a bucket to fall on the offensive
If I'm
side.
Piketon, I call a timeout. Second I get the ball back. Oh, Number 14, I think, played a lot of JV minutes just a little bit ago for Waverly. We got a push, so they're in the bonus, so they should be shooting a 1-and-1. Unless they did away with it, they'll do the 2. A lot of talking on this Piketon side of the ball. They really have worked out their defenses. I think that's a big key here. Leg with the rebound. Brett McGuire to bring the ball up. We've got a full court press. Shakes him with the shoulder fade.
Nice pass, 4-3.
Boom! Usually to beat the press, you need somebody to come back to you. Brett McGuire said, don't worry, stay up the court. I'll take care of it. Shakes the defender with a perfect assist to the corner 3, where they've been putting up plays tonight.
Waverly, see if they can't answer it.
Number 5 doing his best effort. Brett McGuire with the rebound.
Tips it, but unable to get it away from McGuire there.
Brett McGuire turns, squares up with a perfectly formed shot. Brent McGuire.
And this lead is just swelling up now.
It's almost like Piketon got offended by Waverly scoring a couple points. Now, Waverly has lost a lot of great players when they made their run. But that being said,
now, I don't believe Waverly scored a point on offense other than free throws since the first quarter.
That is exactly true.
So, I mean, offensively, they have been on a tremendous drought here. We got
Brett McGuire looks up at the clock. He knows he's got it. Couple more fouls to give on the Waverly side. Leg to pass the ball in. Minister defense, breaking free. Brent McGuire.
Oh my gosh. If he would have made that, Tony, I would have did a flip.
So if he takes that as a form shot, he might have got the foul he wanted. But when you come across like that with an acrobatic, doing your best gold medal Simone Biles impression, I don't know if you'll get the call. We had a fantastic first half of basketball. Waverly did not go the way that they wanted it to. They can't seem to get the ball in the hoop, but Piketon has showed the reason why they think that they still have a lot to give in this SVC conference. It didn't start the way they wanted. They clearly have the players to turn it around.
And we'll be right back until we get back with you guys for this half-court shot.
The half-court shot with a crazy announcement coming with it. I heard there might be a little more on the line than usual, so stay tuned. And we're back for the half-court shot.
Didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long before we got back on these mics.
And there it is. There is the icing on the cake. It is not only $100. The only man to hit the half-court shot said, it's not going to be $100 tonight. Let me double it. We have a $200 half-court shot.
Ben Lauterbach.
Sun's out.
Richie's here in Piketon.
Sun's out, guns out. We've got the camo to salute the troops.
We've got half a person down there. I can't see his legs.
I'm going to tell you right now, this guy looks like he's got it. I hope he does. First attempt, it's just a check. He's just a heat check. He's figuring out the distance. He's going to have a better one on this one.
Pointing over to the student section.
Should we demand a fourth shot just for fun?
He's getting close.
Should we demand a fourth shot just for fun?
Yeah. I think we do demand.
Oh, he's getting the crowd
He's
into
getting
it.
the
The
crowd in. He
Piketon,
deserves
even the
more.
Waverly fans are out here wanting this man. He's blowing kisses to somebody. Give him a fourth shot.
Fourth shot.
You heard it here first. We're giving him a fourth shot. He's feeling the pressure on this one. I could see it. I think his shoulders are shaking. I could see it through his wife beater.
He's getting this crowd
Fans
into
back in it. Ooh, best one of the night, but well done,
Anybody
buddy.
deserves the fourth one. It's here in Piketon because Ben Lauterbach was able to hit it off his fourth one on the catch and shoot there.
It
But
was a turn and shoot. Honestly, elite.
what a showman to get the crowd into it.
It really was.
Biggest pop we've had for a half-court shot.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate the crowd. Even the Waverly side said, "Hey, this guy's not wearing a jersey, but he could go home with some money," and I'm in with that.
That's
We'll
what
go
it's
ahead
all
and give
about.
you another break from us. God knows you probably need it. We love you, and
so
thanks for
much.
tuning in, guys. And
And welcome back in here to Piketon. Angel tried to get that half-court shot, but, there's only one man, one myth,
It's like Highlander.
one legend that can make it. The one and only Bill Lauterbach.
Thank you,
Woo!
thank you. I was
Man.
really hoping the kid would make it.
Yeah.
I decided to match your $100. I
Yeah.
said, you know what? I'll put in that 100. Let's make it 2.
Now, we got to walk it through. What is this? Is it the form, the confidence? What is it that it takes to make the $100 half-court shot?
It's just determination.
Yeah.
And I think it came with my age.
Oh, okay.
It's a young kid.
Yeah.
I will say that, yeah, we've had a bunch of young people miss this shot.
Yeah, maybe we got to go up.
I have the experience.
Okay.
I have the years.
The wisdom.
So, it's just that I'm just that good.
Hey, we have seen it firsthand. We have the video proof. Now, Ben, you guys are doing something over at Richie's that we have to talk about. We think it's amazing over here. The chain. The assist chain. Will you tell our viewers about that?
Yes, that is our distributor of the week.
Okay.
Myself and Nathan Maynard, the owner, we got talking early in the basketball season, and when people think of Richie's, they think of the backyard barbecue and they think of the grocery store.
Right.
A lot of the times they forget that we have a distribution center.
Right.
Our distribution center, we can compete with Gordon Foods.
Right.
And, so a lot of people forget that. And our thinking was, just like basketball, you think about the guy that scores all the points, you think about the people that get the rebounds. What about the guy that threw the ball to the guy that scored 40 points?
Right.
He's the distributor.
The white chocolate, the Jason Williams of the league.
Yes. So we're actually, I'm getting the numbers now in for the week 4 to finish out December.
Okay.
Week 1 was Lane Williams out of Southeastern.
Shout out.
He had 12 assists that week. Week 2 was Piketon's Garrett Legg.
Okay.
Down at Lucasville Valley. Actually, that game, he had a triple-double.
Oh, okay.
And Garrett Legg became the only 7th Piketon player ever in school history to have a a triple-double.
Well, hey, top 10.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
So that got him,
hey,
that
shout
got
out.
him a
Hey,
double.
there you go.
That got Garrett Legg, the distributor of the week.
Uh-huh.
This past week, it was Blake Fitch out of
Yeah.
UNO.
He is a very good point guard. He knows how to.
Not to be confused with Cade Cutright,
Yeah,
right?
which, I never would do that.
Yeah, never ever.
Now, you guys are doing something big for us, though, this week. The player of the game winning, four $25 gift cards
Yep.
to Richie's Backyard Barbecue.
I talked to Nathan today and told him what was going on here. And, Nathan is always about the community, and Nathan's always about the kids. And so Richie's Backyard Barbecue is giving away, it's going to be 4 $25 gift cards. That way they don't have to use all 100 at once. But
Gotcha.
Richie's Backyard Barbecue will be giving away a $100 gift card tonight for who ride the wave,
Now,
decides who the player of the game is.
well, early favorite has to be the defenseless wonder, Leighton Kelly.
Not defenseless, the nameless defensive prime minister.
Yes, he has come out. We got to talk to you. You've been saying all week, Piketon's going to shock the world. We're going to beat Waverly. How do you feel about this 25-7 lead first half?
Well, of course I love it.
Yeah?
My heart's kind of torn, not going to lie. Weston Bloss was a red streak.
Yeah.
I love that kid, always have.
Yeah.
I actually messaged him today and wished him the best of luck and said, I hope you scored 100 points, but I hope Waverly loses by 1.
Right,
as he scores that 100.
Right.
But I just love Weston, but I think we're at an advantage too because, not only does Weston know Piketon ball,
Yeah.
but, Piketon coaching staff's also mixed up stuff this year.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they don't know Waverly's playbook, but we know Weston.
Yeah. And the staple of Piketon is that 1-3-1 defense, man. I mean, it is locked down.
Yep.
Honestly, for me, I think it's just a little too hot for them here in the oven.
Yeah.
They can't handle it. They can't handle
Well,
it.
like I said, you understand why we call it the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Thunderstruck, it could be the Thunderdome, but this is the oven.
It is 100%
so.
the oven.
Also, a quick reminder out for Richie's tonight.
Yeah.
They're actually airing the game down there. On
$2 fireball shots.
$2 fireball
Cannot
shots.
forget.
This is the first time Waverly has come to Piketon Place since 1969.
3 million years.
So we got 69-cent wings, boneless
Oh!
tradition.
Get down,
Down at
to
Richie's
Richie's.
tonight.
You will
And-
see us there 100%.
And after this game, we're going to be showing the Ohio State game.
All right, so
everyone get down after this game, get down to Richie's
yes,
Backyard
make sure
Barbecue.
you're at home watching right now, and then you get out to Richie's for some 69-cent wings. Mr. Piketon Red Streak, it is a pleasure to have you.
I will see you after the game and find out
Yes,
who.
sir. The only one to
Clearly.
still win the half-court shot, Mr. Red Streak.
Well, I am giving out lessons. Anyone that wants to get a hold of me, just feel free to
You can
contact
find him on Facebook, ladies
me. All right.
and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Thank you.
Hey, love you too.
Thanks. Man,
Feeling the love.
what he's doing, man, for the community, for the SBC, more people like that need to be thanked, need to be on the show. I think Tony got lost trying to take a poop again.
Well, if he's not lost, he's waiting in the concession stand for an amazing taco in the bag or some amazing
that taco
dogs.
in the bag is to die for.
69-cent wings.
69-cent wings.
69-cent
I'm not going to
wings.
be able to stop thinking about those 69-cent wings.
As we have the second half kicking off here. Henry just missing the layup there. Ooh, we got a foul there by Davis. We got a steal there by Mason Thacker.
Man, it's cool because we love these kids in football, but they wore helmets. So we didn't know what the hell they looked like.
Yeah. And then they wore a number change now, so we can't even get the.
I love how they have Kelly starting the second half. Number 13 there.
Landon Russell with a big two. McGuire out to leg. Over to number 10,
Oh,
Leighton
McGuire
Kelly.
double team, and it does not matter. Going up for two. Tony running back from his halftime poop. Tony, how was that halftime poop? Did you get lost again? Oh!
Again, Russell with the 2, trying to bring him back into this one.
The line was super long.
Bo Henry for 2 and 1. It's going to be a foul on number 22, Sawyer Myers.
If he shoots foul shots as well as he shoots three-pointers, he'll do just fine.
And he can't get the backside of the and 1 to go. Now, somebody I just saw in the crowd, Jordan Perkins, Juniota, just somebody that's going to be out here scouting. I've seen him at so many different games across the SVC conference.
The number one thing is every single time it comes into the Applebee's, he tells me hello.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Perkins is one heck of a baseball player. Oh, wait, Jordan or KB?
That is Jordan. You see that grown man disguised as a high schooler down there?
That's Jordan.
That's Jordan.
Oh, corner 3. Morton, no good. Leg with the rebound.
Go up
Set
and
to
get it.
Thacker, nice cross-court pass to McGuire.
McGuire to Henry, but it looks like it's going to be stolen by Landon Russell. Nice move by Landon Russell. He has all 6 of their points coming back from the half here.
Leg with the ball.
Yeah.
That's better.
Thacker.
Over to McGuire.
I'm 50-50 on that foul. You don't want too much momentum. Waverly looks like they started pushing a lot harder than they were in the first half.
Is this thing too loud? It sounds loud as hell,
Minister defense.
All righty, and now here we go. Piketon still just sitting down and playing hard-nosed defense, man.
Oh, and we get a wide open pass to the paint there. I love that shirt, Tony. It's the red-blue one. Looks purple from afar. Love it.
Every single time I look at this midcourt logo, all I think of is Grateful Dead. Sorry about it.
Turn yours up.
Number 10, I'm going to tell you right now, is doing exactly what he did in the first half. I mean, he's D'ing dudes up. Like, I'm very, very impressed because, you know, in a game like this, those are the ones that are going to get you to the finish line as well.
Leighton Kelly for 3, just off. We got new rosters, by the way, Tony. We got his name.
No, he's a minister of defense.
Absolutely, Minister of Defense.
So we've got a 14-point lead by Piketon, but it does feel like the momentum's changing a little bit in this building.
For 3. And
it is good.
I'll tell you what, that corner tonight for both teams, it seems like that's the place to be. Waverly side getting some chance going. Minister of Defense going to do his best impression to shut it down, Brent McGuire.
Minister of Defense over to Thacker. Thacker back to the Minister of Defense. Leg looking to make some damage. Bo.
Back to
Seeing a
McGuire.
little change here. Looks like
Down the leg, but it's stolen by Russell. Looks like he did a push-off.
Travel.
He got lucky he didn't pick up a foul there with a push-off. It looked a little bit like it was more of an offensive foul.
And here we go again from the student section. A little, you can't do that.
I'm glad they're here so that way we know what they can and cannot do.
Yes, I was wondering what they were allowed to do and what they weren't allowed to do. And
Intelligent
now,
fan base.
Now, want to give a shout out to Angel. I asked about 4 students if they wanted to do it. He's the only one that said yes. Guts,
A showman.
It
I was
takes
talking.
guts. It's a tough shot, and you got to be willing to fail at it. But those are the things. What did Jordan say? You miss 8 billion% of the shots you don't take.
Well, so my thing about that is he was a showman. He got the crowd into it.
I know, but the one problem I have is the last one after. Let's not sugarcoat this. Missed it pretty bad. The first 3 yells, "This is for my mom." Don't be hating on your mom, man. Come on. Say it's for my ex or something.
It was a last good attempt. You know what I mean?
It was. He definitely put all of his heart and soul into that.
That was his best attempt for sure.
We saw the moxie, and that's why we demanded the 4th shot.
We did. And again, the only one to step up and take it.
Just felt like it was in the air. The only guy to ever make it took 4 shots. It's from Piketon. Might as well, see if we can't dish out a 4th one.
Waverly turning it up with this press.
And Thacker just says
makes a move.
not worried about
over
it.
To the. See, good shot. Didn't force it. Get it out to McGuire. McGuire over to Thacker.
He said, that's a good shot. We need a great one.
Thacker to McGuire. McGuire to Bo Knows. Bo knows how to dribble it. Oh,
he
my
said, this
God.
is a great one.
Waverly crowd getting into it now. This game could shift quickly. I'm telling you, the second you get away from your fundamentals is where you're going to lose this lead. Got to stay tough. Do exactly what you were doing in the first half. Minister Defense says no, dude. Don't even come around.
It's okay if I miss because y'all ain't going to make it.
It's like y'all
whenever
just sad
he's
if I
holding his
lose.
opponent to 0 points, all he has to do is score 1 point.
And he had a big 3. Oh, get out of here. Bo Henry says, get out of here. Make a bad pass. Throw it out of bounds. Our ball still.
It's got to be tough. You think you make a good dribble move to get yourself an easier defender, and you're stuck with the ball.
Big fella got up, put it back in his face.
This may be the best clock operating I've had all year. No!
Thacker takes the ball up the court here. Over to McGuire. Out to Henry. Back out to Thacker. McGuire doesn't take the shot. Nice little pass fake. Down to leg. Out to Henry.
Good hesitation.
Ooh, I don't know.
I feel like
I didn't
Piketon
see a
needs to
tip on
get
that
back to being patient on offense. They're starting to rush. They're starting to do what Waverly did in the first half when they weren't scoring.
I think that was a good possession for him to start to bridge the gap into getting a little bit more patient. It looks like they maybe forced a little pass there, but
on the other hand, what did Kyle Bradley say to this Waverly team at
Physicality,
halftime?
that's what he said.
For 3.
The difference is in this game, there's been a lot of physicality, but it wasn't from the Waverly side in the first half. The refs are letting them play a little bit. They really, really are. There's a lot of jockeying going on, and I don't think Waverly was doing a lot of that. Maybe Coach Kate took him back and said, hey, you got to play a little bit harder because, honestly, Piketon was on fire that first half.
Fire!
They were the fire burning this oven, making it so hot.
In the oven. Oh, Brent McGuire. Yeah. Oh, forces a travel there.
I don't
Must have
think
picked up his pivot foot or something.
I definitely don't think that was a foul on McGuire there. He wasn't.
Oh, no. Yeah,
it was just it was just enough defense to force a travel.
Also, I don't know if you guys heard, the Browns are in the freaking playoffs. Dog top, baby! As Leg has it up top. Over to the...
Get the big man down low and look here.
R. Kelly, more like D. Kelly.
Didn't hold the sign up very long. What was that?
All right, checking in for the game for Waverly. That is number 22, Sawyer Myers.
Ooh, looked like he got away with a walk there.
Waverly's getting real jammed up in the middle, man. They're running into each other.
They're
Not a
doing
lot of
their
good
spacing.
Yeah.
I was saying this earlier. Their spacing is getting messed up.
Yeah.
But again,
I think that's more of an attest to the Piketon defense though, than
I'd
anything.
say with defense right in your face, just being.
What did they call that?
I know the Piketon side is not a fan of it.
So it's definitely on
It's
Waverly.
gonna be a McGuire foul. It's gonna be he's picking up his third one.
Uh-oh, that could be crucial here, honestly.
And we
See
just
what
kind
Piketon
of
does here.
talked about him letting him play. That was some of the weakest sauce I've seen all night.
Weakest sauce. Weak sauce.
And we all know strong sauce.
That classic Buffalo Applebee's, man, is it strong? Make you sweat like you're in the oven.
Go down to Richie's. You'll get the best barbecue sauce you've ever had in your life.
I'm going to after the game. It's for 69-cent wings. I'm going to watch the Ohio State game. After this game. At Richie's. For 69-cent wings.
Gonna watch Missouri whoop them. Hashtag I stand with Andy.
Hashtag my uncle lives in Missouri. All right. The defensive wizard getting it to Thacker, who gets to McGuire. McGuire back to Thacker.
That was a fake.
Good no call. That was 100% a flop. Thacker wide open for a three. Hit,
And he makes it.
And you will learn
And
your
his
lesson
coach-
that
yes,
way, bud.
yeah. His coach
you
is
got
gonna
touched
give
a
him
little
an
bit. It was
earful.
not advertent. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When you're sitting
Wait,
there
wait,
adjusting
wait,
yourself
wait.
and it's not flailing your arms.
Yeah, the fact when he was able to get up and maybe have words with the ref before just going back and playing defense.
Piketon's wanting to see a
I don't
T
like
on
to see
Kyle
that.
Bradley here. He is very, very not happy.
And I'll say
Some
you-
would say the word upset.
You're down 11 points. You better be in that huddle. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah, you have to
Love
worry
seeing
about
the
how your
passion
team's
from the
playing,
coach,
not how
though.
the refs are calling the game right now. When you're losing by 11 to a team that beat you a lot when you're in the SVC.
Piketon, calm, cool, and collected. The one thing is when you look at those swinging your hands through fouls, what it does is, if it's advertent, like the person's on you and you know you have nothing to do and you swing it up to get that space, that's one thing. But when it's in the motion of the pass and the motion of the ball, that is considerably different. So if you're bringing the ball in and you're motioning your hands down, that is not your problem. But if you're set and you're already swinging your arms around, flailing, you might get that call. But I didn't see that on that specific one.
And again, coming out of a timeout, the first priority is to talk to the ref, not talk to your team. Worry about your team when you're down 11.
I completely agree. I'll say that. Whether it's the first, second, or third, it's just something that, is going to be situational.
Piketon breaking the press easily.
With ease.
McGuire to leg to Thacker.
Thacker seems
Back to leg.
unfazed by the pressure.
McGuire.
We're going to get fouled down low. That one coming on number 22, Sawyer Myers, the freshman.
Great number. Not a great play.
His second foul of the game. Then we're going to have number 30, Jake Schrader, checking in for the Waverly Tigers. Now, let's not forget, Waverly Tigers had a great run there a couple years ago with the Robertson brothers and Coach Robertson. Oh, bust that! Bust that! Let's go! The Minister of Defense says defend this, you can't!
He's the minister of defense, but also the secretary of offense.
Oh, love it!
Look, I'm telling you, we're talking about assists of the game, assists of the week. We're talking about these things. He
We're
may not
talking
have a
about
ton
player
of
of the game.
assists.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he might have the assist of the game just on defense. Gets his team the
Big
ball.
rebound
Big
here
bucket.
by Waverly, number 13, going to be Russell. And he's had his hands all
Thacker
over this
loses
third
it,
quarter.
recovers
for
it. That's
Waverly.
not out of bounds. That was not out of bounds.
That was not.
Not out of bounds by about a good foot. It looked like, Tony, that looked like an anticipation call. It looked like he anticipated going out of bounds. It didn't, but he still
At Ride the
called
Wave
it.
Show, we respect the hell out of the refs.
gotta
dude.
wonder
We've
why
both
is-
done it before. We put our time in stripes. We know what it's like to be them, but I will say that was a quick whistle.
A little bummed out that Chip Ullman didn't coach or didn't ref this this varsity game along with the JV game. Amazing
Splits
ref.
down the middle. A beautiful Euro step takes it to a 10-point lead. If you are Piketon, you have to start thinking about holding water. Your offense is okay. You score when you kind of need to. But you really got to think about defense here because you don't want to change anything. You've done so well this game. They're not doing enough to break the defense they're putting on. Just keep it up.
You got to go back to, again, what you did in the first half. Slow roll the offense. Waverly's trying to speed you up, make you make mistakes, make you want to shoot shots that you don't want to shoot. In that first half, they're turning the ball over, as in get it from one side of the court to the other side of the court. They're making the defense move, which was Jesus! That chick just jumped like 7 feet.
I told you. Like, I've seen the cheerleaders before. They
My
are.
God!
Dude, they're on some pre-Olympic
What I don't
teams.
understand is
I think she might be on PED.
Why not get her in a basketball uniform, say, hey, do your flippies down the middle of the lane, and then flip up to the basket, catch it, and dunk that thing, dog.
But with Waverly, they need as many possessions as possible. They're going to be pushing the ball, or at least they should be. I don't know what the coach is saying to them or not.
If I'm Piketon, man, I don't want my first bucket to be anything other than either a
want the ball in Mason Thacker's hand.
super wide open three, but I'd rather
If I'm Piketon, I'm saying don't nobody shoot it till Brent can dunk it down on somebody's head.
I'm saying let the boy walk.
Let the boy dunk, and the boy that's dunking's going to be Brent McGuire, so I'm putting him down in pregame.
And here we go. One exciting fourth quarter for the Battle of Pike County underway.
Ooh, McGuire with a nice tip, beautiful hustle.
Even apologizes to the woman he almost
My
assaulted.
bad.
Got to ask
What a
that lady what's it
mustache,
like
by the
to
way.
touch greatness. Oh, amazing mustache. Best mustache I've seen all night, even from the JV refs.
Yeah, the JV ref had a terrible mustache.
Awful mustache. Except
Worst
for Chip
I've ever
Allman. He
seen.
had a great mustache. But
Stepped on the
Stepped on the
line.
line.
That is a correct call.
over the line. As Clay says, maybe it wasn't over the line.
I think that ref thinks that the
might
line
have to
is
get
a
his
1
second-
foot
No, that-
forward.
No,
than
that
what it
was actually it. I really do feel like that one was on point.
I didn't see. I wasn't watching.
Now we got Declan Davis back in the game.
He
Another
is an
man that
X
can
factor
handle
right
the ball.
now.
Well, when you look at it, you want guys that are calm, cool, and collected with the ball in their hand. That's him and Mason Thacker, man. What's great about them is even in the press, look where they're looking. They're not worried
Yeah.
about the defender. They're looking for the pass, and that's how you beat it.
Leg trying to make a move. Boom!
Waiting for it. Oh, I wanted that shot all game.
But Davis with the hustle play probably didn't need a jump, though. Probably could have just grabbed that one. Oh, travel. Yep.
Now, Clay, seeing that he didn't really have anybody to throw it to, maybe you just hold on to that and go out of bounds.
Yeah, or,
You know?
again, throw it to your basket. So if anything, if it goes out of bounds, the opposite team has to go the full length of the floor to beat you. Oh, got to swing that. There you go. Davis push it up the floor. Out to McGuire for three. And it's good.
when you look up good shots in the dictionary, I'm not talking about placement or time. I'm talking about that's a perfect form shot.
Yes.
Comes in, foot in, gets his feet set, flawless.
Looks like
Mason Thacker not scared at
looks like
all.
Piketon switched to a 2-3 there. Leg
It
with
looks
the
like it's an
rebound.
extended 2-3.
Yeah, like kind of like a Syracuse type.
Yeah, like it's a little bit up away from the basket.
Thacker's showing off his wide receiver skills with that nice catch. Leg to Davis. Davis down to Bo Nose, and Bo Nose.
Oh, in and out.
But
Leg,
Leg comes
rebound.
down and gets the rebound.
No foul, but I think it's going to be out of bounds on.
I tell you what, Clay, that was out of bounds on Leg, but you called the foul beforehand personally.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. There's been a lot of extracurriculars from Waverly. They went for that rebound. I didn't see him go for the ball
Nice
for
little
a second.
half spin. And the Piketon crowd's getting mad about that one, but that was a good no call. As
Nice
we see
pull
Russell
up.
for two.
No good. Bo knows how to rebound. I'll tell you that. This kid is a rebounding
Bo
machine.
knows how to play basketball, offense and
We're
defense.
playing basketball. My.
I like the Piketon coach. I think I do.
Man, he brings the energy. I feel like he's built a great
He stays on
culture
the
at Piketon.
sideline.
Yes.
He's not in the court. I'm not going to lie. I hate when coaches are coming into the court, and it's
Yeah.
been a little bit crazy on the other side of the ball.
I like that he's just wearing a T-shirt. It makes me feel like, hey, I wear T-shirts.
Those are the
He's just like me.
Those are the T-shirts that you can buy tonight for cheering.
Did you guys know that I also wear clothes?
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't.
He's just a normal guy over there.
Jesus.
Tony, I keep touching your bum, and I'm sorry.
It's like a side loop, I think. It's
I'm-
actually just a shirt.
This is Ride the Wave. Davis down to Bo.
And Bo knows how to play post.
Oh, so close.
Rebound by
Can't get it together.
Waverly.
Good active hands.
I think the only thing you can call on that is the travel because the ball got stuck there and took about 3 steps without dribbling. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see a foul.
Do we also say that the ref in the JV game, terrible mustache?
Terrible mustache, except for Chip Allman. Beautiful mustache. Beautiful face.
The young buck
Beautiful.
had a terrible
being.
mustache. Yes, it is personal, if you're asking.
Yeah, I personally know Chip Allman. Amazing guy.
All right, Waverly, and man, they got to start making something happen on the offensive end if they want to climb their way back into this. But they are officially on upset alert. For 3. No good. Bo, again, knows how to rebound.
And if you
Using
follow your
his
shot
body,
there,
man.
if you follow your shot there, you might get the offensive rebound.
What I love about
gotta
Bo
slow
is when
this
he gets that
momentum.
rebound, he uses his body to get some spacing away from the defender and hold on to that ball.
Oh,
We're gonna
big
get a
steal.
And then the layup by number 13, Landon Russell. Timeout, Waverly.
He's been doing it dang near himself.
Pike, this
Okay,
whole second half, it's been Landon Russell for Waverly. They've had nobody else.
not afraid to shoot. To be honest, though, that's the thing. When you do a lot of passing and you can't beat a defense, you got to find somebody to break it. And it looks
Man,
like
if
he's
I
willing
was-
to take that shot.
If I would have went to Piketon and then moved to Waverly, I'd really start second guessing on maybe I should move back to Piketon right
Yeah, I mean,
Just
I
totally
don't think
out
there's
the
anybody.
blue.
I don't think there's anybody out there that's done that. 'Cause,
No.
I mean,
now. We definitely hear about it, right?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay. Whoa. With 5:13 to go, Pikes is up 38 to 27. Tony, if you are Waverly's coach, what do you think you should be saying right now to them to try and get back in this game?
The first thing I'm doing is I'm not talking about Piketon. I don't care about what they're doing.
worry
I don't
about
care
us,
about
yes.
what this is. And maybe he's doing that. I'm not saying he's not. But
Right.
that's the first thing I'm doing is focusing on our team right now. You got 11 points that you need to make up, and you got 5 minutes. You got to find the people in that huddle that are confident. And that's something that you might be assessing throughout the game, but that's the people that need to have the ball. You have to be able to take those shots. You have very few possessions, so you're going to need to get the ball in the hoop. You can't just keep passing for the rest of this game.
I'm
with
going
the way
up to
Pike
my
is
best
playing
player,
defense.
grabbing his jersey, pulling him in so he can
Exactly.
smell what I had for dinner last night and say, when is the damn cake?
I'm not talking about defense either. Waverly's been playing great defense. It's just
They
Mason
just haven't been
Thacker.
able to find it on offense. But you know who has?
Oh, my Lanta if he made
Piketon,
that.
because they have more points.
Now, if I'm Piketon's coach, what I'm telling my guys is, hey, stay up in them.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. Continue playing our style
Keep
of ball.
being you.
And show them why they haven't been here since 1969.
3 million years since they've been here.
Oh, man. Declan. would've
Nice
let the follow.
rebound and nice putback. That number 0, Gunnar Myers, the freshman, showing them how
Oh,
it's
and
done.
just a bad pass here.
No, touch is tip. The clock still ticking, though, right? Like when you're doing an inbounds and you're trying to get it up half court.
Oh, got to pass that.
Number-
Can't dribble through the pressure. And here comes Waverly. Cut it down to a 7-point game. Thacker to Davis. Just over 4 minutes to go. Thacker down to McGuire. Out to Davis for 3. No good. Rebound by Myers. Myers bringing it up the floor. Nice pass.
50, Bo still out
Blocks
with
for 3.
In
And
his
Waverly
eyeball.
has come all the way back to cut this to a 4-point game. Wow. With 3:56 to go, Waverly going on an absolute run via their players just playing out of their mind right now, refusing to lose.
I don't know if the refs are talking about something, but
I was trying to listen to the announcer, then I realized I had headphones on, so it's a little hard.
Leg looks like he's the leader of that huddle right there, just telling everybody to calm down a little bit. We got this.
Calm down. Hey, don't forget, if you're Piketon here, you are the one in the lead.
Also, don't forget, you got 2 guys that can beat the press.
Yeah, and you got to pass.
You coming over. Thank you.
They gotta
anytime
get
you go
past.
over somebody's back like that, you have to call that foul.
Piketon needs to get back to beating the press through passing.
You know, it's easier said than done late game. You know, at the beginning of the game, it's a lot easier because, you know, the
Yeah.
pressure's not on you. Now, you know, it's like we have to break this press.
There we go. Brent McGuire gets the pass, breaks it up, and smartly pulls it out. Leg. Oh, yeah.
Walk.
I don't know.
I didn't see him pick up a
I was about
pivot
to say,
foot
I
at
thought
all.
his pivot foot stayed on the ground, but
I think that's one of the worst calls I've seen in basketball, period.
Man.
and that's coming from someone that picked Waverly to win.
I mean,
Bloss bringing it up the court, trying to bring his team back. Morton to Bloss. Bloss
looks like
bringing
there's a
it in,
little bit
Leg
of a carry
stepping out
there.
for the help.
Landon
Bloss-
Russell.
Oh, and Carroll with the big rebound and throws it. Oh, and they're going to say it's Waverly ball.
He was out of bounds on the rebound. Like, oh my Lanta. Refs, you called such a good first half. I'm just,
Oh, Lord.
Nice take here for 2.
And here we are within a 2-point game with just over 3 minutes to go.
dude, get off the
Can
court.
Piketon hold on? We're going to hit a foul.
Dude, I have a couple pet peeves.
I know.
I have no problem with Waverly. Their football game was one of the best we called all year. Get off the court. That is unacceptable by that coach. He's at the half-court line. He's running on halfway through the thing when the inbounds is getting done. I'm about tired of it. Like, come on, man. You can be enthusiastic with your team, but it's
All
a little
right,
unacceptable.
number 30 being subbed in, Jake Schrader for Waverly. Piketon gets the inbound to Leg. Leg gets it poked away. That's going to be out of bounds on Waverly. And Piketon.
Leg is saying, come towards me. And the press, they're having the right spacing, but when there's that much distance, it makes it harder to get the ball there. If you tuned in for a game, you got one, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, inbound to Davis. Davis crossing half court. Hands off to Thacker. Thacker to McGuire. McGuire over to Davis. Good no call there. Hands
Absolutely.
off to Thacker. Now, if you're holding the ball, that's fine, but you want to do it with a purpose. You want to do it to be trying to find a shot, not just trying to run the clock out. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's why you want to do it with a purpose. That's why you want to have, you don't want to just be handing the ball off by the out of bounds lines, by the half court line. You want to be running your offense for a bucket, not to just hold the ball. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to hold the ball is a long time. As Mason Thacker pressuring Bloss full court. Bloss to Russell. And Russell's gonna draw a foul on the floor.
Weak foul.
Bloss for 3 misses. Leg with the rebound.
Tips it out,
Gets
but
to
still comes
Davis.
up with
You
it.
can beat the press off a rebound really
You gotta
easy.
go, you gotta go.
Yes, sir.
There you go, Bo. Loses it. Myers brings it up. Gets it to Russell. Russell tries to drive in on Bone. Good defense and shot short. Rebound by McGuire. And we're officially under 2 minutes to go here, folks, in what is officially labeled a barn burner. And that's going to be timeout Piketon.
What a game.
What a game. So 1:39 to go. Piketon, who is basically in a double-digit lead all night, finds himself hanging on for dear life to a 2-point lead as Waverly has been storming back Bloss stepping up big, hitting some threes. Russell stepping up big for rebounds, putting it back. Now Davis and Bo and Thacker trying to hold on for this Piketon Red Streaks team. Adam,
You can't forget about McGuire there. Also, 4 fouls. Hopefully that's not something that's going to be a big part of this into this game here.
Yeah.
But these refs, they've gotten less and less consistent with their calling as
That's
this
what I'm
game
saying.
has went
If
on.
I'm a
So
coach
be
right
prepared
now,
for anything
I
as a
don't know
fan.
what to say to my team. Actually, I do. Don't worry about the refs. If
Sit
they call
down,
a foul, they
relax,
call a
play
foul.
our style of ball.
You just got to play basketball. Don't let the refs be a reason. You can't look at this game and, oh, we lost because the refs. No, Waverly has put together a run. They've put together some drives, some stops to come back in this game. It's officially time for you to step up, get your swagger back. You punched them in the mouth. They stood back up and punched you in the mouth. It's time for you to get back up and deliver the haymaker. Davis gets the inbound, back to McGuire. McGuire to Thacker, Thacker down the leg. Oh, and good no call, and that goes up
by
for
Lou.
two. Extends Piketon's lead to 4 with
That's
under
a
1:30 to
massive
go.
2 points.
And we have a foul,
It's going to be on McGuire here.
and that is his 5th.
I'm not sure I like the look of that ref. He's just a weird-looking fella.
Terrible call to. I mean, again, if it's a foul, you got to call it whenever. It's
Honestly,
a foul.
I think
But for
he's
your
just.
last
I think
foul,
he's just calling a foul on him because he got jealous of that mustache. He said, "Man, I can't grow a mustache like that."
it is a beautiful
Yeah,
mustache.
beautiful mustache.
As we have a little wet spot here on the court. Waverly gets the inbounds for 3. No good. Carroll, hustle play for the rebound.
They hit the ref in the belly.
Jesus.
Mason Thacker playing a hell of a game, man, just in everybody's pocket.
Carroll down to Myers. Then is this
Right there.
crowd getting loud? Oh,
And
the big
for-
steal for the defensive wonder! What a, and he's going to draw the foul.
The Minister of Defense,
The Minister of Defense, the
Just
Secretary of Offense,
just a flesh wound.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the wheeling and dealing, Leighton Kelly.
Leighton Kelly, also known as the Minister of Defense.
Leighton
The
Kelly, I love
Secretary
you.
of
You deserve a
Offense.
name, but at this point, you're beyond that.
All right, Davis to the line. Now remember, there's no 1-on-1. He will have 2 free throws here.
Locked in before the game. Let's see if he's locked in on the line.
Sure is. Blooded.
He says, Clay, they didn't make this rule because of me. I'd be making all mine.
Just so we're all clear, I lost the game in JV because of his buzzer beater, so I know he can rip the hearts out of many.
Piketon, I love the 2 big men talking about what they're going to do after the play already.
And Davis knocks down the second.
Minister of Defense beats him at half court.
Locking him down. And
Leg
rebound
with
by
the
leg.
rebound.
And that's going to be a foul. And I think I hear that fat lady warming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, Clay, she's singing.
Me.
No, I did see Tracy McGrady do some crazy stuff, so I was about to sing,
Yeah.
but I won't do it yet.
Well, I'm not a
Oh,
lady.
good old
And
team.
I'm
And
not
what we saw
fat.
Waverly do to you and Yoda earlier this year in
My
football. Anything can happen. We're referring to a hook and ladder at halftime to get the lead to come through with a big dub for Waverly on the football field.
The leg hitting his first. And his second to fall. Waverly needs a basket here. Probably a three. They
needed
nobody
a
in the
basket,
paint.
30 seconds
they
to go,
have 4
Clay.
people on one side of the court. They shoot a free throw line three.
And
Bo knows how to rebound. Bo knows how to draw a foul.
I will say this.
And Piketon Red Streaks know how to deliver a W in the oven.
There's a reason it's been since 1969, and I think it's going to be 2069 when they come back.
The fat Italian's about to sing Conte Partido. Yo Salome. Bo Henry sinks it just to make the lead a little bit more.
Wolf of Wall Street, such a
Bo knows how to shoot free throws,
Bo
too.
knows how to get the dub.
But yeah, honestly, I feel like the biggest problem for this Waverly offense was spacing. It was
Yeah,
just a
man.
spacing issue. So many times we looked at the court and just saw way too many people overloaded on one
That
side.
last position, they had 4 people on one side. They got to space it out. You're having one guy guarding 2.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to play help side defense if you're already right there.
And knocks down a big 3.
One thing that's huge when it comes to spacing is coaching. You have to make changes, and you have to be able to do it on the fly. And I swear to God, with Piketon tonight, it was like a chess match.
What
I saw him consistently
Piketon
changing
is
defense.
100% known for that 1-3-1 defense. When you come to play Piketon, you say, how do we beat the 1-3-1? What did they do tonight? Oh, you're beating the 1-3-1? We're going to go to man. And like
If
you
it's
said,
two things you can
adjust the
count on
fly.
Piketon doing, it's being in a 1-3-1 and cooking in the,
The
oven.
And beating Waverly in the oven.
In a man-to-man team, especially when Waverly has a couple more players. You know
Now,
what I mean?
I
They
wanna
have
say
some
this.
guys that can put
The
in.
Waverly players have played hard tonight. They have not given up. I mean, they hit the 3, calling a timeout. They are still trying to come back and win this game. The players are just cooking. It's a little too late, I think.
that first
That
half.
first quarter really, the first half, yes, but the first quarter specifically was a big gate.
You got to realize, though, that second quarter, I mean, how many minutes
And
was it into it before they scored again?
The lead swelled up to 18 points there in
Yeah.
the second quarter. Like that second
It's like,
quarter was even worse than the
I
first
mean, they
one.
might have scored 4 points in that whole second quarter.
And it was all from the free throw line. They didn't score an offensive possession bucket.
That's what it was. Yeah, absolutely.
Ball inbound to Thacker. Oh, you got a defenseless wonder. Oh, my God. And Piketon is going to finish the upset over the Waverly Tigers.
What a game.
Merry Christmas, Red Streaks.
Head on down to Richie's 69-cent wings,
If
baby.
you're already on your way, get your butt off your couch.
Get your mom,
and
get your
to
kids,
Richie's.
get your wife in the car. Meet us at Richie's.
Because the Red Streaks are partying. So I guess $19.99.
I got $25 that Clay can out-eat anybody when it comes to wings. He's putting down 50 of them.
He ain't
Bring
putting
your
down-
best man.
Not 10, not 20, not 30, not 40, not 50, not 60, 70 wings. I'm eating them.
70 wings.
Thank you guys so much for joining into this broadcast. Tony, what's your takeaway as this is the first time you get to watch these Piketon Red Streaks this year?
It looks just like the football field. They have a lot of good players, and they have a lot of good ability. It's, some of those nights when those shots aren't falling, it might be tough, but the defense and how sound they are with their fundamentals are going to be key for the rest of this season. Getting this Waverly win is a big one to put in your pocket to be able to go back to the SVC and say, hey, man,
We're legit.
Waverly's pretty good. So
Adam, what are your takeaways from this game?
My takeaways from this game is, man, I wouldn't leave this team for anybody. I'd be staying right here till the day I die.
All righty, my biggest takeaway, the defenseless wonder. My
Leighton Kelly,
God.
you are a dog.
I think
bud.
it's safe to say we have officially named our player of the game, Leighton Kelly. Leighton, you have just won 4 $25 coupons to Richie's Backyard Barbecue. You can buy a lot of wings with that young man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Ride the Wave show. I'm Clay. This is Adam. This is Tony. Make sure you watch our live show on Tuesday because guess what? It's pre-recorded. Peace out, Girl Scouts.